What's going on, y'all? As y'all can see, I got a new setup. You know what I'm saying? I don't put my office inside of my room now. So this is the setup I got. I got my Black Magic Cinema 6K that I'm talking to y'all on right now. I have my camera back here on the slider. Y'all can't see. I'm gonna have to show y'all on my phone. But I really like this setup. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think this looks really good. Let me get my camera angle right. So I'm not cut off. What's going on? So yeah, man, this is the new setup. This one be live streaming and working from now on. I just decided to move everything into my room and give my son his own room. Um, yeah, it just made the most sense. Yeah, and I feel great about it. So I do have another camera angle over here. I'm gonna be capturing like a second angle from, but I got to figure out how to get it to show on here as well. I'm gonna let y'all see what the other angle look like. Did it die? Hold on. Ah, hold on. Dang. But I have my Black Magic Pocket 4K over there with the 18 to 35. I have it on the sliders, so I have like a continuous shot. I set all this up yesterday. It took me a whole day to get this figured out. I know y'all like, why the hell this empty, but I'm gonna get some pictures printed out of me and my son, and just a few things that push me to hustle. So I'm gonna have a picture of me and my son. I'm gonna find two other things to fill in the blanks, but yeah, I really like the natural lighting. I feel like this really is a great idea too to keep it in my room because sometimes I'd be tired, but I don't want to lay down and not be productive. So moving my space into my bedroom allows me to just get up and just get straight to work. You know what I'm saying? So I really like that. But yeah, something else y'all can't see is up here. I really read this out, bro. I have my tube light with some zip ties up here. So just in case I need to get an overhead lighting. I also have my Comica VM30 mic. When I want to, not use this and have this in the frame, I can move this out the way. Good morning, y'all. And yeah, this right here gives me a wireless feed to my computer. So I could literally take this mic off, and, what I'm saying, to talk with it. I can walk around and still get really good audio. But I got this up here to capture like audio when I do like unboxings, or if I just want to literally have no mic in the frame. That's why I put that up there. I've got this monitor. This is a Samsung monitor from Walmart. I think I paid like 150 for it, if I'm not mistaken. I bought this shit years ago. But yeah, man, it's a nice setup. I wish I could move the camera around. I don't want to mess up the live stream. Y'all know I'm really good at doing that. So yeah. But what y'all rate this new setup 1 out of 10, man? Let me see. I'm gonna try to show y'all like a. I need to go and set this other camera angle up. I want y'all to really see what it looked like on the slider. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, man. Shout out to Caesar, man. He's actually one of the people that inspired me with this side angle. Y'all go check out his content, man. He's one of the dopest with the Lumex too. If y'all haven't seen his content, y'all sleep. He was actually let me not say like past tense. He's actually one of my favorite people still to watch. Caesar. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check out his content. Cinematography is great. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he kind of inspired this setup because I always see his camera angles like this from from this angle. So gotta give credit where it's due, man. I want to show y'all the second angle I came up with. It looks pretty crazy, like the way I got it set up, and it's kind of dope too because I didn't have to move my TV or anything to get this other angle, but shit turns out really dope, man. I really hope that this setup allows my Wi-Fi to be better too. I want to really, lock in on these edits. I tried to live stream on Twitch the other day for the first time. That was an epic fail, but it's not really in the surprise. I think I need to really just figure out how can I get like better, reception from my modem for the internet. Maybe I need to start doing the Ethernet cord. I think that might make it better. It say 8. I want to see the other angle. Nah, for sure. But yeah, nighttime it looks really good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So anyway, if y'all got any questions that y'all would like to ask me, this is a great time to do so. I'm literally just still working on this setup. I put all this together as of yesterday. I have my light over here too, my softbox lighting. I need to figure out a way to put it in front of me without it, messing up the frame. So sometime I might or actually it'll probably be better to do overhead. So yeah, I'll probably just do an overhead softbox lighting whenever I need that. I think that's pretty dope. Um Damn, I want to show y'all this other angle. I'm trying to figure out what's the smart way to go about it. I probably need to get another splitter because I could run a really long HDMI cable to the computer, but I don't know how it's going to show two different ones at the same time. I need to figure that out because I want to be able to switch from camera angles as I'm like working, so y'all don't get bored. I think that'd be pretty dope. But yeah, let me show y'all this other angle that I got going on. Yeah, I know I got the Hollyland Mars M1 monitor on my Black Magic over there. So this is how I'm able to get a wireless feed to my phone. And this is how I vlog myself too. If you don't have a wireless like transmitter or something to film yourself, then you really sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the first thing you should invest into if you want to vlog by yourself. Cause look, let me put this in focus for y'all. This is what the other angle looks like. It's kind of hard to see it. Matter of fact, look, let me screw this on it so y'all could just get an idea what it looks like. I know this is not gonna be perfect, but damn, where the hell it just went? Okay, so this is the other angle I got over there. I got the slider in the background. I know this is really ghetto the way I'm trying to read this up. Let me put something under this so y'all can just see. Don't laugh at me right now. You know what I'm saying? Try not to at least. Yeah. So this is the other angle. It's not really that visible. I'm gonna turn my ISO up just so y'all can see fully what's going on. So let's crank this up just so y'all can really see the slider. Oh, that went too far. So yeah, I have this moving over here. I could zoom it in so y'all can really see it. You know what I'm saying? Having some type of motion. It's not really a lot. But yeah, this would be my second angle. So whenever I want to get like some shots of myself working, I have this going on. And it's really dope. Let me put it in focus. That's irritating. I can't tell. It's hard to see if it's in focus. Let me move this real quick. Yeah, that's way out of focus. I'm also at let me change my shutter. Dang, I was tweaking all the wrong things. All right, so let me change my ISO back up. All right, so here we go. This is the official look of it. Having a setup pre-made like this makes content get so easy. No, for sure. It's still not really focusing that well. Oh, it's this camera needed to be focused. Wow. But y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see how it's a little bit of movement. So as I'm doing my videos of me working, I can always get this shot just going by itself. If you don't have a slide, I suggest that y'all invest into one. Yeah, it's really dope. You see what I'm saying? So something that you do want to make sure you have too is like a fluid head mount to put your camera on. Right now, I just screwed it directly to the slider. I would not suggest doing that because you don't have the you don't have the freedom of putting the camera angle exactly how you want it, and you can't tilt it down, you can't tilt it up. That's the perks of having like a fluid head on it, and then you can control the movement as it's sliding as well. So this is just a really nice setup. I really got this up here as well because I want to do some top down angles. So if I wanted to do so, all I gotta do is take this off. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna actually make a video. I'm gonna make a video explaining why I set it up this way. So if y'all want to kind of like mimic or copy the same exact setup, y'all could. But right here, I have this setup because if you don't know, and I'm gonna just assume that some of y'all are new to this, you know what I'm saying? This is the reason why cages are very important. So you see right here, I got all these mounting points, right? So I can literally mount this directly to this. The only problem is I'm gonna have to slide this over, and this is why I like that I put the zip ties on it, because y'all see I could just literally slide this over, and it's still keeping it angled down. So that's why this is really dope. So I'm gonna just slide this out the way so I can have enough room to mount this. And say if I wanted to put up a third camera angle, first let me tighten this up before my camera fall out. That would be pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I could do 3 camera angles at once with this setup. Really 4, because I got another tripod, but that's just OD, I think. But you know, it's never, it's no such thing as getting too many shots. You know what I'm saying? But right here, I have a third camera angle. I'm gonna put this in focus. This is the GH5. You can tell it's been through hell and back, but it still works. And yeah, I can get a top down angle like this. You know what I'm saying? I can lift my monitor up to see what I got going on. And yeah, this is my third shot. So I literally can have 3 different angles going at once simultaneously, and it'll literally be easier to cut, you know, my content up, because I want to get more into like, you know, doing reviews and stuff like that. I'm not gonna talk specs, but I just want to like put people on to gear that I like and why. I feel like it'll be pretty good with my you know, with me telling people like what I feel about it versus everybody else. But yeah, so that's kind of like why I switched my setup. So at this point, what do y'all think will make it better though? I love the natural lighting, so I really don't need to use any additional lights in the daytime, but at night I probably was thinking about putting like some strip lights along the ground so it can kind of illuminate the walls in the background and kind of separate me more from everything else. Um, if I wanted to get a little bit more crafty with the cinematography, I could put my softbox light behind me and kind of create like a little separation, exactly like a hair light. So I could do that. And let me show y'all my setup for my light. So this is my whole light setup right here. So the thing is, I don't want it in the frame like this. You know, that just looks tacky as hell. So I'm trying to figure out what I can do, because my bed is literally right here. So I don't know how I would literally move this to where it's not in the frame, unless I do like I said, I go with another top angle. You know, I just make this an overhead lighting, and then I can probably pan it a little bit behind me. I don't know. So you say pull it to the left, pull it off camera to the left. But see, that's what I'm saying. My bed is right here. So how would that work? See what I'm saying? This is the furthest I can move it, like this way, because my bed is here. So I was thinking the only way I could do that is if I have my C stand out the frame and I just have it, you know, hovering over my head. But that'll look kind of crazy from the slider standpoint. So when you see this setup, think about it, it's another wide angle that shows you everything. So you can't really trick it too much. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of challenging, but I'm gonna definitely figure it out. Cause that's the thing. If you're gonna leave stuff in the frame, you want it to look intentional, not, you know, like you couldn't come up with any creative ways to, you know, remove it. So um, yeah. I actually need to see how this looks with this top down angle. And let me slide this over some. But yeah, I give it like a 8.5. I feel like it's a few things missing. I don't know why. Do you have a spotlight mount? I do. You can shoot it across the room for a hair light. Smart guy. Let me show y'all the spotlight I got. I got 2 of them actually. So hold on, I'll be right back. Feel free to ask any questions in the chat while I'm gone too. And I actually got a question for y'all too. So I'm gonna show y'all this DM that I got. This is really, I ain't gonna say major, but I mean it's kind of at this point. I'm not really surprised by certain brands and stuff reaching out. Honestly, I'm surprised it took so long. um, but this is who DM me. They DM me in May. This is how bad it is with social media for me. I don't really check DMs all the time. People get on me all the time about this shit, but check this out. I want y'all to see who DM me, and I want y'all to let me know what should I tell them. What give me a list of equipment that y'all would like to see me use from this company, and I'm gonna send it to them, and they're gonna send it to me. So, with that being said, check this out. Hold on. So they reached out to me in May. You feel me? So I literally never replied back to them because I think I was in the middle of filming something when they DM me this, and they said, hey, would love to send you some moment goodies, anything here you like to try. So they sent me their website. And I mean, I typed in moment.com and I seen they got cameras and shit. I'm like, is this my first time getting a free camera? But nah, they sent me all this phone stuff. So out of this list, you know what I'm saying, I need to find like whatever y'all think I should, get them to send me. And I'm gonna literally make a video about how to film cinematic content with your phone, since they send me like a lot of phone accessories. But it's a lot. It's like how many pages? But I know they got the anamorphic lenses, they got the variable NDs, they got the mounts. I just truly don't know what I should tell them, because I don't want to be too greedy either. But I feel like they literally would, wouldn't mind sending it because they literally said they're fans of what I'm doing. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna bore y'all to death with that. But yeah, that was something that I wanted to reveal to y'all. But it's kind of hard for me because I don't shoot with my phone. But if I do, I would like to know, what do y'all recommend I should get from Moment? You know what I'm saying? As far as the spotlight, you know what I'm saying, this is my small rig one. I bought this shit like a year and a half ago. I never used it. So we're gonna go ahead and mount this and see what Caesar talking about. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna follow your direction because I really love your lighting setup. You should do a video on that. I'm not gonna lie to you, because one thing that I admire about your work is your lighting. You know what I'm saying? You do a really good job with that. So definitely gonna steal a few tips from you. I'll let it be known. Primate Tail is literally officially still in Caesar's lighting setup. I'm cool with that being on. Not really bothered by it. I remember we was talking about a while ago. We were supposed to do like a collab from 2 different states. I think that would be crazy. Damn. Let's see, it's in there. So let me pull this up and see how this looks. He talks to chill, bro. I gotta pay homage, man. That's one thing about me, man. I don't be afraid to let people know what I like, what I don't. Yeah. And like I said, I'm at the mode now where I don't really watch nobody's channel too much. But I remember literally when I first looked up the S52 and all this shit, I came across this page, and that's who really, him and I'll say Caesar and damn, what's his name? Cameron. I literally just saw his content today. Damn, I can't think his name. You know what I'm talking about, Cameron though. He explains the S52 and Lumens very well. He was like the original person that made me buy it, and then I came across your content. So yeah. Oh, this looks good. That's crazy, leaving in the frame. And my hair's sticking up a lot. I probably don't need this on right now. It is what it is. Yeah. So damn, I'm trying to think what else could I think this is a nice setup though. I don't really have a lot of complaints. Said Caesar, need to check out your work, the way Primus hype you up. I'm dead ass serious though. That's one thing. I don't bullshit. So if I say somebody is really good, I mean that. But y'all gonna see what I'm saying. Y'all gonna be like, damn, I should have been watching this channel. But yeah, something I've been telling y'all too is it's kind of crazy how fast this channel is growing. Like, I feel like I'm kind of like I'm not really paying attention to it as much. But yeah, we about to be at 29,000 already. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. Yeah, he was one of the people that saw me like when I had shit probably barely over 2,000 subscribers. So it's crazy how fast this is growing. If y'all can explain to me, like, not explain, that's crazy. But what made y'all subscribe to this channel, and what do y'all expect to like get from this channel, if that makes sense? Is it just inspiration, or y'all actually are looking to learn like how I do stuff, like what made you subscribe and why? You know what I'm saying? What made you subscribe and what keeps you like coming back to the channel? If y'all can. I like to ask stuff like this because I truly care about what my people think. I like, and I'm saying my people as far as my community that I'm building. So when y'all say stuff, I truly listen. You know what I'm saying? I do read every comment. I might not reply to everyone, but yeah. He said we literally had a conversation about taking YouTube serious, and within a couple months he exploded. Nah, for sure, man. That's really how it is. I feel like for you though, bro, you exploding on other platforms, but I don't know why that's not translating so much to your YouTube. Um, I don't know if you post on Threads. If not, please go back and repost all of the old shit that blew up on your Instagram. Go back and repost that shit now, like today. Like, watch what happens. If you think I'm bullshitting, like that's what got my channel to blow up as well. It's just my method is I post on everything at the same exact time. So if I drop a video on YouTube, you can go on TikTok, Instagram, and Threads, and you can see it all at the same time. So when you do that, if people are clicking the links from all these different places, it runs your views up really quick, and then it also tells YouTube that everybody is like coming to watch this content. So it's like it's a sense of urgency type shit. So once you start getting into the algorithm of YouTube, they start throwing you on the homepage a lot. And that's what made my channel blow up. If I check my analytics right now, like let me see. I'm gonna try to show y'all on my phone. And check your analytics is very important. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like being in this space, you got to really know what it is that's working and what's not. Don't go off what you personally like. I feel like a lot of people mess up with that. They just be like, well, shit, I don't want to do this type of content because I don't care for it. But it's like the reason why people are subscribing is because of this. I can show y'all right now it's a few videos that got me to this many subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And this shit is crazy. Like when I check my analytics for this, bro, it's like mind blowing because I never thought I would see these type of numbers. But the thing is too, and I'm be honest, like my payout for YouTube is it's not that crazy yet. And I'm not saying that as far as like I'm not appreciative of it. It's just I expected it to be more with as many videos I drop and as much as people like, tap in and stuff. I assumed it would be a lot more, but YouTube does pay the most. I do want to say that. So uh just to be very transparent with y'all, I'm gonna let y'all see this. Look, this is how much I made this month. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy, you know what I'm saying? With my subscriber count, I'm at 130 something dollars this month. But I didn't really post as much as I used to. The most that I have seen from YouTube, honestly, is like close to $600 in 1 month. But for me, I look at YouTube as just a way of me expressing myself and posting the content that I care to put out versus all of my paid work that I do for clients. So working with clients in real life is what really keeps me going financially. But YouTube has not did that for me yet. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be transparent because a lot of people probably assume like, oh, he making thousands. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, not yet. You feel me? But yeah, and this might be crazy. I make the most money from Luts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make the most money from my presets. Like, this is how my channel actually like provides for me is my Luts. So with me saying that, if y'all have, let me stop. Let me stop playing around. But yeah, my Luts is how I get by for real off this content creating stuff. I'm trying to show y'all how many subscribers I gained off of this one video. So I make vlogs look like movies. It's a lot of people copying this now. I ain't gonna say names. I just playing. I would copy it too if I was somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Let me turn the brightness up. So check this out. So this video is almost at 400,000 views, which is really insane to me. I don't know if y'all can see that fully. So let's see how many subscribers I got off of this one video. How do I check it? I click here. Damn, how do I do it? Oh, so off of this video alone, this is how many subscribers I gained. You know what I'm saying? I gained 6,000 subscribers off of a little cinematic vlog that I did. And I promise y'all, this video was not planned. I actually told y'all the story to it before. And this might be inspiration to a lot of y'all that, feel like it's never the right time to film or you waiting for the right time. How about this? That my most viral video it happened because I booked a hotel on the wrong day. And instead of me just canceling it and trying to get my money back. I went out and I just said, you know what, I'm gonna just stay in the hotel and I'm gonna just go out and create content the whole day. So um I'm losing my breath because I'm getting so passionate. I always do this. But the crazy part is when I went and filmed this video, I was literally only out for like an hour and a half. And when I came back to the hotel, I edited the whole vlog in like 45 minutes. So something that I put the least amount of effort in, the least amount of like thoughts and everything into it was like my bare minimum did the best. So a lot of time y'all waiting to get to the best level or whatever you're trying to do. And honestly, the beginner level or just when you're not even trying that hard, that's when it really works the most. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the crazy part to me. Cause it's a lot of videos I drop that I personally feel like is my best work, but those don't do the best. So it kind of trains you to like understand that people are gonna like what they like, regardless of how you put it. It's up to you to figure out what that is and how to keep it going. So that's why I kept the whole I made vlogs of like movie shit going on, is because it blew up before. So it would be stupid to not keep something going that my channel is kind of known for. So I be trying to tell people like you gotta find your lane and you gotta stay in it. And once you do that, it's instant success. Like it's crazy. All right, let me go back up and read y'all comments because I'm just over here rambling. You said I want to start posting videos, but I don't like my color grading, so I sub for your tips and tutorials. It's cool seeing you edit full videos, seeing why you choose certain shots. That's dope. I feel like the reason why I do that is because so many people try to fascinate y'all with color grading, but what you gotta realize is, and this might sound crazy, but I really can't stand when people like promote their LUTs to be so great because it's taking it from log to like a basic color correction. That's not really color grading. Color grading is if I want people to feel sad, I know how to make my color grade translate that. That's when you really are color grading, or you becoming a colorist. Is when you're literally creating emotion off your colors, not just making everything pop. That's what a lot of people are doing. They're doing simple color correction. They're not color grading. It's a difference. And a lot of these LUTs y'all buying are color correction, just formed into a LUT. For me, I actually take time to like generate like unique aesthetics instead of just colors, if that makes sense. So that's really interesting. That's dope. All right. Um I want to say a name, hopefully I don't say it right. Um yeah. I'm gonna just say Mel. She said I subscribe because I made vlogs of like movies content. Also, I live in Georgia and I love seeing Atlanta content. Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to my fellow Atlanta people. I do have an event on July the 4th. Y'all should definitely pay $20 and pull up. Anybody that pays to get in is going to get free content shot by me personally, and also other videographers or photographers and stuff like that. That's going to be there. It's literally going to be like a content party. I would say that's kind of what I want to start throwing, and I want it to be a space for people like me who's like introverted, who doesn't like going to clubs, but like to network and hang out, but they just don't care to, drink and smoke and all of that type of stuff. You just want to create all the time. These are the type of parties that I'm going to start throwing, whereas more people that's coming to literally be productive instead of just, waste time, or not necessarily waste time because there's nothing wrong with partying, but what I consider partying is getting together with a lot of other creative people and we create shit together. That's my way of having a party. So that's kind of like what I started in Atlanta here. I did the first one last month, but yeah, it's gonna be July the 4th. I don't know if any of y'all could, fly out here or whatever for it. Um, honestly, and I say this too. If somebody actually flies to Atlanta to go to this, I'm not gonna even charge you to get in. I'm gonna be all the way honest. I feel like that'd be crazy to me, but yeah, if you from another state and you fly here just to do that, don't even worry about paying to get in. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I want this to be like probably like a monthly thing. So yeah, that's my whole goal. I want to like create this space, this safe space for people to come create. I do be having security every time. I'm always have food being cooked. So it's gonna be like a cookout slash content party, and then we're gonna be in the actual film studio creating content together. So say if you're a person that just does TikTok and you want to network with new cameramen or camera women, you can come in there and meet those people. If you're a model, you need to get your portfolio up. You got all these different camera people in here. Hey, you can go over and say, hey, I like your work. Could you take photos of me or shit like that? So it's like it's instantly making people network and build their name up, because a lot of people I'm going to have in the building is going to I like that, the creative cookout. That's the one. Um, damn, I like that. So I think I should name it that. Shout out to B Nicole. That's a really dope name. Y'all know me, I'm bad with it. But I called it the creative meetup. But I think the creative cookout sounds way more inviting. So I don't know. I might change that. I might change it. I'm gonna let y'all see the flyer that I made for, well, I actually posted it already, but yeah, it's actually on my YouTube like post tab. If y'all go to the community tab, y'all can see it. But that's really dope. So, how many introverts we got in here right now? And how many of y'all actually, I'll say this, you're not bad at like talking to people. You could be a people person if you want to, but you just choose not to. That's exactly how I am. So, it was kind of interesting to have people that pulled up. I could tell they truly don't do functions, they don't do this type of stuff. For me to have those type of people come out and they just literally wanted to meet me in person and also just kind of pick my brain and stuff. I just thought that was really dope, because it's like I literally took somebody out of their shell and they felt good about, finally stepping out their comfort zone, and they already looking forward to coming back. So this is something that I truly want to get into the rhythm of, creating. There's a lot of spaces for people to, be comfortable with themselves, and however you are or whatever. I definitely think that, it's perks to being however you are. You know what I'm saying? If you're a person that's very observative and you're very reserved, that means that you pay close attention to detail. So you are going to like be one of those people that people a lot of stuff that a lot of others don't. And that's how I am. So sometimes people will try to make you feel bad because you're not into certain things, but the reason why you're not into it is because you don't see the benefit of it. And I feel like that's what makes you become an introvert, is not really being into the same thing as everybody else. You just kind of like being to yourself. And I want to create a space where a lot of those same exact people are in the same space, and then see how that goes. And they'll kind of force you to be an extrovert because now you feel comfortable. That's kind of the whole goal. I'm an omnivert, aka introverted slash extrovert. For me, I think I could say I'm probably the same. I just turn it on and off. Like, I know for a fact that I'm a people person, but I don't really like people all the time. If that makes sense. So, like, perfect example. And if I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. If you're a person that just goes out into the world, right, and you have people just come up and start talking to you randomly without you even introducing yourself, without you even looking at them, you just kind of attract people to you and they just speak. You have a very positive spirit. You have a very strong energy, in a positive way, to where people who kind of feel uneasy or stuff like that, they kind of just come up to you and start speaking because something in their spirit told them to. And when you in that space, bro, you really got some power that you don't even know. I'm gonna just say that. So that's been happening to me my whole life. And what made me like really start understanding that my purpose is to help people is I started flashing back to my childhood. And it's a lot of my friends and stuff like that who literally never knew what their purpose was. And when they met me, they actually found out what it was. So perfect example. Y'all know I told y'all I used to do music and stuff like that growing up. My dad is a producer, that's why I know how to make beats. Shout out to him, Finesse Films. He also learned how to shoot videos because of me. So we swap, what I'm saying, talents in a sense. And yeah, he's actually my intern. So my dad has his own YouTube channel. His is film, Finesse Films. I actually tag him in this below after I get off. But he's actually somebody that wants to learn camera stuff, and he's actually good at it now. Very hard headed for the longest about it, but once he really got it, he got it. So I'm really proud of my dad for that. But back to what I was saying is I have a lot of people that I grew up with from school and stuff that didn't have father figures around. So my dad was kind of like the community dad in a sense. And by us making beats and having the studio, he used to let a lot of kids come and record music. and most of them never thought about being a rapper, none of that. And the crazy thing is, like, some of these people have really became successful with it, and some people have just found their lane. Like, okay, I actually see myself as this, or when we used to go play basketball and load up the suburban with the whole neighborhood of kids, it will be like 12 deep in a suburban truck. My dad used to take us to like different basketball courts. Some of these people actually went to go play basketball for college and stuff like that. So um I learned that that's my real gift. It's something that kind of like my dad has it too, where he kind of see the best in people and he kind of put them in the right environment to like discover themselves. But that's kind of like naturally what I like to do, and I feel great about doing it. So that's really where my inspiration came from with the whole creative cookout, as B Nicole said. It's much deeper than just me trying to get money or just trying to get content. It's really like I know for a fact some of these people are going to leave and really it's going to turn on that light bulb for them. And that's kind of like what I want to do. So yeah. You said that's me, random strangers speak to me. Nah, for sure. That's literally because you have like a very inviting like spirit. And it's crazy because sometimes you might feel like you come off very standoffish or mean. And that's when people come up and talk to you the most because um I feel like sometimes people are just like kids. They and I said this in my last video, people see you for who you are, not for who you're trying to be. So some people had the gift of like I call it X-ray vision. I have it. Somebody can literally smile in my face and I can tell they're not a good person. Um, that's called discernment. So some people can literally see through this mask that you're wearing, and they can tell you're a good person up under that. You might be damaged, you might be broken, you might be a lot of things, but your spirit is still very positive and strong. You just are masking it because of trauma or shit like that. So once you understand like where certain things stem from, you learn how to shift that energy a little bit, and that's kind of where I'm at. All right, say ain't let me go back up. It said, "Hey, long time viewer, me and my friend been writing some dark emotional stories. Just wondering how to actually put them out to reach out to." Hold on, let me read that again. Just wondering how to actually start putting them out or who to reach out to. Appreciate everything. I would say, if I was y'all, I would literally, keep writing these stories or whatever, right? But definitely get into the practice of, putting your ideas out because something that I learned too is, with AI and all this stuff going on, they're making it very easy for people to be less creative and easier for them to create, if that makes sense. I'm not saying that people are going to come up with your idea like eventually, but some of these ideas that you have, only you will possess it, but the only way you will know that is if you put it out first, and other people establish that you was the first to do it too. So for me, when I have ideas now, I don't like to sit on them. I think that's kind of insane when you think about it. It's kind of like taking life for granted, is what I learned. When I think about creating content now, like who am I to say I'm literally going to be here tomorrow to do whatever this idea is that I have, So if I have an idea today, my goal is to try to get it done today. That's why I'm able to like shoot, film, and edit all in the same day and drop. Is because I know for a fact I'm not promised to be here tomorrow. So who am I to like move as if I am in control of that? Only thing I'm in control of is what I do with my time and how I go about it. So once you kind of think that way, it kind of gives you a sense of urgency to like get stuff done, and you'll kind of stop procrastinating. I think that's the main word. A lot of it becomes procrastination. So if I were you, I would just put it together. I'll drop like an episode or whatever it is that you got going on, and just see how people react to it. And sometimes that leads to like people reaching out, and that's naturally how you're going to find the right people. They're going to find you, pretty much. It said my older brother is like that. People just talk to him, but me, it's the opposite. But I guess people, like you said, sometimes can tell when people are introverted. Oh, for sure. I know for a fact. Like people can tell when I'm introverted. Like sometimes people do it get very awkward for me when I be talking to people. And it's only when I'm not in the mood to talk. It's hard to like not be rude and tell people like I really don't want to talk right now when they literally come up to you and they so excited to speak with you. You don't want to be a rude person or whatever, but that's what I deal with. A lot of times I give off the impression I don't know how to talk, but it's really I just don't want to talk. What I'm saying? I articulate myself very well. What I'm saying? I think I'm very smart, or I know how to articulate myself and speak to anybody on any level, but it's more so like sometimes I just don't want to talk. And something and I'm gonna get a little bit deep right now too. So something that I've been running into a lot, and I don't know why this is starting to happen to me, but um when I talk to certain people, I feel like they really like shut me out a lot of the times too. And I be wondering, is that just a place of they don't understand you or they're just trying not to understand you? I think that's a very weird place to be into like well, that's a weird space to get put into where you feel like people are kind of like taking what you say for granted. And I know for a fact the words that I say are powerful. Like, I help people on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? I really have probably made some people think about, okay, now I want to be a camera person. Like, so it's not to sit here and say like I'm the best person at this and no shit like that, but in a sense, it's like nobody really cares about helping people as much as I do in this space, I think. And yeah, like it'd be people that I personally know, just like if I have ideas for a video, they'll kind of doubt it, but it's like you clearly see what I'm doing is working. So like why when I speak, I feel like everything I say is like bullshit, or it's like I'm just saying shit to be saying it, and I really don't like to feel like that. It makes me like shut down completely on people because it's like if the shit I'm saying is not valuable, then I'd rather not say it at all. So if somebody ever make me feel like the words I'm saying is not worth nothing, then you won't ever hear my words again. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best way to be, because a lot of people can be low key envious or jealous of what you got going on, or they could be like, "Shit, why is working for you? It ain't working for me." And when you say your ideas, they'll kind of like make it seem as you just have like this strange creativity, or this shit just seems out of this world, or it's just kind of weird. But it's like, I'd be so confused. I don't know. Maybe I'd just be overthinking it, but I know for a fact I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I know it works and I know it don't. So